Yo, the pages turn black book, burning in the zone. Freezy with the mic, giant sitting on the throne. Big blue bruisers, Sundays clashing titans. Highlight reels, bodies dropping, no reciting. On Black Freezy TV, the streets keep it live. Chop beats hitting harder than a goal line drive. Huddle up, play by play with a raw precision. This ain't for the timid, it's the bold division, the black book.
What's going on, Black TV Freezy family? You are now tuned into one of the most dangerous shows. Yeah, man, it's the Black Book. Free agency frenzy, baby. We going shopping. Yeah, man, going shopping. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So the first ticket item we have here is the heavy lifting. Al1, heavy lumber pause. Jermaine Illuminor, 3 years, 39 million, 26 million guaranteed. So we all know this was a top value for us as a franchise. We needed to at least keep the bookends together. I know we're exploring a lot of guard options, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the guards out there. We're trying to get some of that fix the interior work, but this is perfect for us, man. A nice budget-friendly deal for us, because you know how much the right tackle monies are going nowadays. For us to get Jermaine about 13, 12, that's perfect. Right tackle situation. Overall, we all know Jermaine had a 63.8, and mainly that was because of his run blocking was the hottest. But pass blocking grade 76.7, solid right tackle. Does he fit what we're trying to do here with the new Harbaugh run first mentality? Seems like what they're building a team to run the ball and stop the run. All right, in Al2 here we have the power tools pause. This was one of the first signings, and we kind of knew, a lot of people was kind of predicting this one. Isaiah Likely, 3 years, up to 40 million. This young man has now become our big slot. So we essentially traded him for, not traded, but, in exchange for him and Wandell, because we know Wandell got the bag. Wandell got like 68 milli out there. So, give and take, I would rather have Isaiah Likely out there at about, 6'4", 2 and some change versus 5'8", 180. You're not moving anybody. I love you, Wandell. No disrespect, but I would have preferred drafting Likely when he came out of college, but we didn't. We had to pay, and so we got to pay like a WA. And this young man, 2025, man, 27 receptions, 307 yards, 1 tutty. Over the career, he got 15 touchdowns, 1,568 yards, 135 receptions, PFF grade of a 56.4. But for a lot of people that know, man, he was sitting behind one of the greatest tight ends to ever play outside of Kelsey. So Mark Andrews. So it's a situation where now he's going to be able to show his skill set. And I can't wait to see it, man. Jackson Dart has to get a little bit better at, identifying, some of those crossing patterns and some of the, guys in the middle of the field. But shorthand target, attacks the ball, always making his numbers available, and he can block. Shout out to Isaiah Likely. You are now a New York Football Giants, son. All right. When we get into Al3, what we call home security, protect the mother house, you hear me? The New York Giants have signed Tremaine Edmonds, man, to a 3-year, $36 million contract with 23.7 guaranteed. We were in talks. I thought we were going to trade for the young fella. I'm one of the guys that's like, yo, man, get Kayvon. Come on, man. We got to move that 14 milli. We got to move this contract. Or is he a part of the situation? And that's something that's, still pending. But Tremaine Edmonds, man, this is the product, man. 112 tackles last year, 2025, 4 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? I would say out of the interceptions, kind of more in the right place at the right time versus diagnosing the play, I would say. He had 1 sack, 66.4 PFF overall grade. He's here to stop the run, man. He's here to stop the run. Run defense, he's the enforcer, 81.3. So he's gonna stack and shed. He's pretty much, you know, trying to, you know, Pac-Man your running back. You understand me? In space, little, you know, it's hit or miss, but I guess the positive there is he has soft hands, because if he's able to corral and catch the ball 4 times, regardless if he's just in the right area, it doesn't matter to me. So Tremaine Edmonds, you are a giant, man. Front 7 enforcer. You know, defense is going to stop bleeding those yards, man. Hashtag stop the run. All right. So now we're in aisle 4, where we got the locks and patches. Multiple tool kits, couple secondary pieces, man. We added a Darius Washington for a 1-year deal, $3 million. Harbaugh approved young fella. Versatile depth piece. We was, you know, talking about him last night on That's Giant on SME network. Y'all go over there and sub up to SME Shakes and Ghost Big Talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, make sure you go over there and salute the family. But we were talking over there, and Shakes was breaking down the Darius Washington. He said, yeah, dog, you know, although he comes in a small, medium package, pause, he is a thumper. And we got to looking at the highlights, and gotta be honest, kid's aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he attacks the ball. I like the way he tackles in general. They had him playing all over the place. He was, you know, I seen him linebacker. He was in the slot. You know, they had him all over the place. So, safety, small frame, I believe about 5'8". I think it was about 180 something. But we'll get into that once we play profile him and break him down. But versatile depth piece, familiar with the Ravens scheme, whatever that can be. Had a shortened 2025 season with an Achilles. Looks like it was in spring. Overall, PFF grade 79. I like this. I like the signing, man. I like the signing. I think this is gonna bode well for the secondary, man. We need some of these aggressive pieces. Also, while we slept, or as I woke, the Giants signed Greg Newsome II to a 1-year prove-it deal worth up to $10 million. $3 to $8 million is going to be the base salary. Look, man, this is like the Rasul Douglas type thing to me. You know what I mean? This kid was a high draft pick, and you know, played decent over there, man, in Cleveland. I didn't really key in on him. We're gonna do a player profile on him as well. But he's another one of those guys that I was looking at like, nobody really saying his name, but I wasn't too familiar with your game, young fella. You know what I'm saying? So no, now you are a Giant. We're shoring up the secondary, man, getting aggressive, getting some big body kids in here, and figuring some things out, man. Mr. Newsome had 52 tackles, 9 pass breakups, 1 interception in his 2025 tenure, 55.4 on the PFF. So I'm looking to him, man. Kind of duct taping the situation together. And I'm pretty sure we will be looking heavy in the draft at the secondary as well. But I like Picking up these two pieces here, man. Little patchwork kit, multi-two-piece kit. Shout out to Darius Washington and Greg Newsome. Welcome to the Giants. All right, so this is a section we call the specialty hardware. Pause. All right. The New York Football Giants have signed Jordan Stout to a 3-year, $12.3 million contract. Harbaugh has gotten his old punter and made him the highest paid punter in the league, Craig. Yes, he is. Stout was an All-Pro in 2025, and he is the first in net yard average amongst punters and elite special teamers. We wouldn't have it any other way from Mr. John Harbaugh, Mr. Special Teams himself. So, great move. What we're going to do, we got to flip the field on you. We got to do it. We got to do it. Hashtag stop the run, flip the field. You know, we all in. Really like this move. Can't wait to see the young fella out there hitting the corner, you know, the coffin corner on somebody. That's what I'm anticipating. All right, so no disrespect, but these are the restocks. We can call this the bargain bin, role players and insurance moves. We re-signed Isaiah Hodgins, man, to a 1-year deal. I think it's a very, very smart move. Isaiah Hodgins comes back as a big body wide receiver on the outside that can block sure-handed. Not too twitchy or anything like that, but definitely sure-handed. Definitely has enough speed, you know, to be able to get upfield and secure some routes. But most importantly, he can block. He can block. He can run block. He's pretty good at it. He showed us over the years. New York Giants also wind up keeping Chris Manhertz. Yes, a specialist, the blocker, the huge man in the room. This man is huge. He looked like a lineman to me. You know, he's just not a 300-pounder. But yeah, it's pure trench work when it comes to Chris Manhertz, and actually, you know, for him to stick around, you know, says a lot on his skill set and how he's respected. One of the first contracts that was signed was Gunnar Olszewski. That's my guy, you know, Gunnar O, special teamer. That's like his grit, man. That's like he played with a grit, you know. He's not the most, you know, so-called athletic, but he is athletic, man. He can get upfield. He twitchy. He can make you miss. Good special teamer, man. I think this is really good value that we was able to keep in the building, and John was able to see, hey, man, we got a few guys that, you know, we need to keep around here. And so I may call these, you know, bargain bin moves, but really a lot of, you know, important pivotal pieces when it comes to depth. Yeah, and I guess we can call this the wish list. First up, interior lineman, Wyatt Teller. You gotta come on home, man. Come to your daddy Boomgrim. Come on home. Due to the fact that our deal, you know, fell through with AVT, Elijah Vera Tucker, I believe he went over to the Patriots, I believe it was. Wyatt Teller, Joel Bitonio, you guys should be Giants in some way. But really, in real all aspects, the hottest name is Wyatt Teller. And, you know, I anticipate, hopefully, we getting this done. You know, as I'm recording this, I'm pretty sure they're signing and doing their numbers. So hopefully, by the time, you know, I upload this, Wyatt Teller will be a Giant. Also on the wish list, Also on the wish list is cornerback. So with us losing Cordell Flott, you know, we added Newsome. You know, you'll say, well, what about Greg Newsome? Now that's cool. That's cool. I think that's real good. But what about a Reek Woolen, bro? You know, since we missed on Jamal Dean, I think adding a Reek Woolen would just, you know, solidify the room. as far as if we're having any issues as far as depth, anything, but as far as competition, you know what I'm saying? And we'll definitely see the best out of Deonte Banks. You know, mark our words, and I say ours, and I believe this is the Shakedown's message at this point. But, you know, because of the style of defense we're playing, it's more an attacking, aggressive style, and more knowledge at cornerback with the coaching, you know, from Wilson on down. So, you know, but adding Reek Woolen would be great. Hey, Giants, you can do that. We still got time, hopefully. And at wide receiver, for losing Wandell to Tennessee, his daddy, Brian Daboll, went over there and, you know, cashed out and gave him the munyan. There's also some great options still out there on the board, like Darnell Mooney, who might be a little bit more of a pricey option. I love Romeo Doubs. You know, I nicknamed, you know, the double helmet, the Romeo Doubs, when you put that extra piece on your helmet. I love Romeo Doubs. I think that would be excellent addition to the room. Tyquan Thornton, another underrated, underestimated piece. I think, you know, we're given some more responsibility. We'll be able to see him shine. He didn't get much over there at KC with a crowded room. And Juwan Jennings, the seasoned veteran from San Fran, man, big body, was a little nicked up last year, but still put up some good numbers, man. I think he would also be, you know, a good addition if possible. You know what I'm saying? This is just the wish list, you know, pardon self. This is just the wish list, you know. But it would be good to have these additions going into the draft. All right, so the final receipt here, as we call it, is Harbaugh's hardware. We were able to attain Jermaine Illuminor, top tier value for our team, and we knew that Tennessee was on his heels. They wanted everybody over there. But so Jermaine Illuminor, I'm giving an A minus. I will give an A plus, but nah, I'm giving that an A plus. I don't know what the A minus. I'm getting an A plus, bro. We got that. That was good value for Jermaine there. The Tremaine Edmonds deal, crucial, you know, stopping and fixing the run. And that I'm giving a solid B, because we know he's going to be a victim out there when it comes to that coverage. But hopefully Denard is able to cover that up on the back end somehow. Pause. Greg Newsome, nice, sensible, you know, patchwork. Some patchwork. I don't got no problem with that Newsome signing. Good prove-it deal. You know, I like that. I would give that a B minus. Also give a B minus, you know, to the Jordan Stout. Really an A. I'll give that an A. I'll switch that to an A. Really. Premium on the field. Special teams value. Flipping the field. That's what we need, you know, so the defense can step on your neck. And Darius Washington, I'll give that a C plus. Very good depth, upside, you know, the way it looks at this point in time. We'll see if we can get some good special teams value out of him. But it looks like he was in a rotation of safeties that were, you know, very aggressive. I like it. As far as the insurance policies, man, I give all of those guys. Not a C, I give them a B, man. The Hodgins, the Manhurts, Stolshevsky. I like all of those insurance picks, man. Signings. Those are very good, valuable signings for guys that were here, locker room culture type guys, and depth players have called upon. You know, they're going to be able to shine, you know, in spot duty or extended. So all in all, man, I'm liking what we are putting up here on the board, man. You know, we're not done. I'm pretty sure we got more to sign. I'm looking for Micah to get signed if he didn't already. I'm looking for, like I said, a little bit of Reek Woolen love. Wyatt Teller would be nice. You know, clean him up, you know, and figure out somehow to get us a 3rd round pick in the NFL 2026 draft. find out somehow to get us a 3rd round pick in the 2026 NFL draft. Man, day 1 of free agency frenzy. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So make sure you like or subscribe, join the tribe, run up, sub up. Make sure you subscribe to all of the family. The Shakedown 2.0. This is the show. Make sure you go over there, subscribe to the Shakedown 2.0. Subscribe to the brother Ghost Dog Big Talks channel. SME Shakes Sports Montana Entertainment. Make sure you also subscribe to the Shakedown Shenanigans, which is LRP's channel, and soon to come is our brother E the Chosen One with his channel, and then eventually we all come together as Voltron, and we'll be bringing this good Giants content. Well, I appreciate everybody. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night, man, and let's go Giants.
Black book, freezy with the hook. Giants in the trenches.